it's great to see you again on a lovely new day. Let's start by singing good morning. Ready? Good morning, dear flamingos, how are you? Good morning, dear flamingos, how are you? Good morning, dear flamingos, good morning, dear flamingos, good morning, dear flamingos, how are you? Oh, you're all fine, that's great. If you're not fine, sorry to hear that, but hope you're fine soon. Okay, what's the day today? If yesterday was Tuesday, then today is... Yes, today is Wednesday. Let's sing, ready? Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday. Yes, it is, yes, it is. Yesterday was Tuesday, yesterday was Tuesday. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be. But today is Wednesday. But today is Wednesday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Today is Wednesday. Okay, what's the weather like today? I wonder. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it windy outside? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather outside? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it windy outside? What's the weather like for you today at home? Can you tell me? Wow! Today is sunny! That's great! The sun is out and it's shining! Let's sing good morning to Mr. Sun. Good morning, Mr. Sun. And how are you today? The day has just begun. It's time for you to shine. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Sun. Wow, did you have fun singing good morning to Mr. Sun? So as Miss Regina said, today is Wednesday, so we have our unit of inquiry. Do you remember what Miss Regina said our new unit of inquiry is? Can you tell me? Oh, well done, friends. For those of you who remembered, it is all around the world. And last week we looked at different types of flags, the colours, the symbols in them, the shapes of the flags, and you got to design your own flags, and you did such a fantastic job making your flags. They were so colourful and so creative. I was so happy to see them. But this week we are going to learn something else. So before I start, do you know the world is so big? It's a huge big place, and where we live is called Earth. It's the globe, so it's all big. And on Earth there are lots of different continents. There are 7 continents, but today we're going to look at a continent called Africa. Now we all live in a continent called Africa. We all live in Uganda. We go to school in Uganda. We live in Uganda. That doesn't mean we're from Uganda, but that's where we're living and that's where we're going to school. So we're going to look at the continent Africa. So Africa has lots and lots of countries which make up Africa. So some of the countries are Uganda, there's Kenya, there's Tanzania, there's Congo, there's Rwanda, there's Sudan, there's Zambia, there's Zimbabwe, there's Nigeria, there's Ghana, there's Egypt. There are so many countries that I would be here all day telling you all of them. So those are some of the countries which make up our continent Africa. But today we're going to look at 3 of those countries. So we're going to look at Zambia, we're going to look at Nigeria, and we're going to look at Kenya. And we're going to look at the different types of food that people eat from these countries. Now, where we are in Uganda, a common food that people like eating is posho and beans. Do you like posho and beans? Oh, some of you say yes, some of you said no. Miss Georgina likes it, but not so much. And another common food is matoke. So those bananas which are smashed up, matoke, and then they put it with a sauce, gin nuts, or with a soup. That's another common food in Uganda. But if we go to Kenya, a common food eaten there is similar to posho, but it's called ugali. So it's called ugali. Can you see the picture? That's ugali. So it's kind of white, it's similar to posho, but they put it with different soups and different things to eat it with. And then if we go to Zambia, they eat something called nshima. And nshima is similar again to posho, slightly different. It's a pounded white maize, and they eat it with stew, like stewed vegetables and meats, and sometimes they eat it with just gravy. So that's in Zambia. That's their main food that they eat in Zambia. Then we move on to Nigeria. Now Nigerians eat a lot of spicy foods. Now their favorite type of food that they eat all over Nigeria is called jollof rice. And jollof rice is full of spices, it's full of flavors, and they tend to eat it with different types of meat. Sometimes they eat it with goat's meat, sometimes they eat it with beef, sometimes they eat it with chicken. There's so many things you can put with jollof rice. So friends, we've learned about the different foods that these three countries have. But do you know what? There are so many types of foods that I've not mentioned from these countries. And I want you to go away today and have a look for different types of foods from those countries. And I want you to have a go at making one of the recipes from these countries. You can either choose to do one of the recipes we've posted for you on Google Classroom from either from Kenya, Zambia, or Nigeria, or you can go away and make your own recipe, but it needs to be from those three countries. So it needs to either be from Kenya, Zambia, or Nigeria. So you can go away and research with an adult and see which other recipes you might like. But we've also posted for you on Google Classroom some recipes which you can follow. They're quite easy, so they're quite easy to do, and you should have the ingredients at home. If you don't have them, maybe you can look for a different recipe. But make sure when you've done your recipe, you take some photos of you doing your cooking, and you also tell us which recipe you've chosen and which country it comes from. Okay, make sure you have fun and post your work here. Bye bye.